Josh Allen is one of the best quarterbacks in the league. He's one of the best quarterbacks of his generation. He's a former MVP. He is great. But y'all gotta relax. So the NFL season is coming back around, and some fan bases have Super Bowl dreams, and other fan bases, like for my team, I'm already focused on the draft. So I'm a Jets fan. My sports life is very depressing, and I'm sure some people will see the title of this video. They'll hear that I'm a Jets fan, and they'll go, how can you talk? How do you know what great is? Because I have eyes. If you cut my skin open, I will bleed green. I'm a diehard Jets fan. But even still, I like Josh Allen. I'm a fan of Josh Allen as a Jets fan. This guy has a cannon for an arm. For the most part, he's a winner. Off the field, he never seems to be in trouble. And he's married to a baddie. I wish he was on my team. Anybody with a working brain can tell you that Josh Allen is for sure one of the best quarterbacks in the league. But when it comes to the media, if you win too much, too soon, they don't like you. If they like one guy more than the other, they'll find any reason not to like you. It could be because of the way that you look, because of the way that you talk. It could be because of your play style, your skin color. They'll find a reason not to like you. I swear when it comes to the media, some people, they get paid to throw all logic out the window and come up with the most ridiculous thing they could possibly think of in the hopes of going viral. And with the NFL season coming up, that's the reason we're getting all these takes. A lot of people keep trying to push this narrative that Josh Allen is the best quarterback in the league. Josh Allen is the best quarterback of his generation, which to me is absolutely insane. And the reason that is because the way that Josh Allen is graded and viewed is completely different than how every other quarterback is graded and viewed. So if you can't tell, I'm black, but I'm not one of those black people that try to make everything about race. I hate when people do that. And the reason that is because if you make every single situation about race, when an actual racist situation pops up, you give people the excuse to say, well, you always say that. But sometimes you notice a pattern. I know for some people, they don't like hearing the uncomfortable truth, but the NFL and black quarterbacks have a long history based on racism. They used to say that black people couldn't play the position because we're not smart enough. They would say that we can't play the position because the playbook would be too complicated. We can't read the defense. But over the last 10, 20 years, we've seen a lot of black quarterbacks take the field, some good, some bad. We've also seen a lot of white quarterbacks take the field, some good, some bad. It's almost like your skin color doesn't determine if you can play the position or not. Over the years, we've seen a lot of black quarterbacks dominate the league. Like right now, we got Patrick Mahomes, we got Lamar Jackson, Jalen Hurts. I'll even throw Dak Prescott in there. In the past and now, we've seen a lot of great black quarterbacks in the NFL. But whenever these conversations come up about who's the best in the league, it seems like some players are graded harder than others. If you're wondering what was the thing that sent me over the edge to make this video, it's because of this guy right here. Bill Barnwell. A few days ago, he put out a list for players projecting their case for if they're going to make the Hall of Fame or not. And when you scroll all the way down, you get to the AFC East. For his description of Josh Allen, he says that Josh Allen would be the quarterback of the all-decade first team if it was released tomorrow. And he mentions that there could be some debate for Lamar or Mahomes. The wording that pissed me off is would be. Like he's saying that like it's for certain. In what world has Josh Allen been better than Patrick Mahomes? I could make the argument that he hasn't even been better than Lamar Jackson. I don't know if this page actually made this graphic or not, but this is the reference that I'm going off of, so shout out to them. Mahomes has more passing yards, more touchdowns, less interceptions, more Super Bowl appearances, but their graphic is wrong here. It says 2, but he's actually been to 3. Mahomes has 3 Super Bowl MVPs, 3 Super Bowl rings. He's tied with Josh Allen with 1 MVP. And Mahomes has a better playoff record. Whenever I debate, I do try to be fair. So in defense of Josh Allen does have more rushing yards and rushing touchdowns than Patrick Mahomes, but context does matter. If you've watched some Buffalo Bills games, James Cook usually gets them all the way down to the 1 or 2 yard line, and then Josh Allen, big ass, just runs it in for a touchdown. I truly believe that it's disrespectful to Patrick Mahomes to compare him to any other quarterback in the NFL. But let's compare Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson. To be fair to both players, take this stat with a grain of salt because Josh Allen has played in more games, but Josh Allen has more passing yards, more rushing touchdowns, and passing touchdowns. Lamar has a higher completion percentage, almost 40 less interceptions, a higher quarterback rating, and almost 2,000 more rushing yards. Both players haven't been to the Super Bowl. Lamar has been first team All-Pro 3 times, Josh Allen 0. Lamar has 2 league MVPs, Josh Allen 1, which I can make the argument that Lamar should have won the MVP of that year. The year that Josh Allen won MVP, he wasn't even first team All-Pro. But it's not just this specific article that pisses me off, because whenever I'm watching ESPN or Fox Sports and they do these lists about who's the best quarterback in the league, people keep trying to put Josh Allen at number 1, and don't even get me started on Joe Burrow, who has been living off of a Super Bowl loss, which I think was like 4 or 5 years ago. Over the last few days, I've seen a lot of people saying this, and I agree 100%. If Josh Allen or Joe Burrow wins 1 ring, they're going to treat that 1 ring better than the 3 that Patrick Mahomes has. And who knows how many more Patrick Mahomes is going to win for the rest of his career. But to me, like I said, I feel like it's disrespectful to compare Patrick Mahomes to anyone. Patrick Mahomes is levels above all of his peers. Now, for me personally, going strictly off of player for player, I would not put somebody like Jalen Hurts over Josh Allen. But could you imagine if Josh Allen had Jalen Hurts' resume? The way that people talk about Jalen Hurts, it seems like a lot of people forget. Jalen Hurts has been to the Super Bowl twice. You could argue Jalen Hurts in that first game outplayed Patrick Mahomes, and he should have 2 Super Bowl rings. If Josh Allen had that resume, they would treat him like God. And it's unfortunate that I need to say this, but I know some people on the internet are stupid. So I just want to be very clear. I am not saying that Bill Barnwell is racist. I am not saying if you think Josh Allen is better than certain players, that automatically makes you racist. I am not saying that. But when you break down certain arguments that people make, if you do a combination of eye test and resume, some of the conversations don't even make sense. All these conversations do is prove to me that that old saying is true. When you're black, you have to be twice as good to get half of what they got. Patrick Mahomes did have a down year, but all of a sudden, this man is a fraud and he is overrated. I watched Josh Allen in the playoffs play like a crackhead against the Denver Broncos. This man threw 2 interceptions and had 3 fumbles. I watched this man one game throw a beef sandwich downfield that got intercepted, and Tony Romo said he did it on purpose because it's like a punt. The plot armor that some quarterbacks have is so fascinating to me. Like when it comes to somebody like Dak Prescott, I don't think Dak Prescott is the greatest quarterback in the world by any stretch of the imagination. Now, granted, he plays for the Cowboys, so things get blown out of proportion, but sometimes I feel like he's criticized too much. Dak Prescott is a really good quarterback, especially in comparison to somebody like Justin Herbert. Like whenever these lists come out, people try to put Justin Herbert towards the top of that list, which is insane to me because this man has been in the league for like 5-6 years at this point, and he hasn't won a single playoff game. But shout out to him because his girl is fine as hell. Respectfully, of course. But thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe if you're new here. We talk about a bunch of different things on this channel. What are you guys' thoughts on this topic? Am I tripping? Am I being too woke, as some people on the internet say? Like, who do you think is the best quarterback in the league? And I'm not saying give me a long description, but do you have an actual legitimate reason why this quarterback is better than the other one? Because like I said, I think it's Patrick Mahomes and then everybody else. But that's just my opinion. Let me know your opinion in the comment section below. Love you guys. As always, remember to tell somebody that you love them. Until next time, see you in the next life.